We did a lot of shit just to live this here lifestyle, citizens. The RomeBros are back once again. Yeah. It took a lot to get to where we are in life, you don't think?
I don't know about shit. I mean, I did take a lot of poops, I guess, but...
Well, I quoted Young Thug on the last episode, so I'm still on this Young Thug.
You're on, kick. That's more Young Thug?
Yeah, that's more Young Thug for us there.
All right. Well, it's back. It's up there.
Yeah.
We're not talking about that yet, though. Because first, we got to talk about the fuckboard. Everyone's favorite, the new thing that we're doing. Every episode, we listen to a song, and we decide, is it about fucking, or is it not about fucking? Today, what song you got for us, Darius?
Today, we are going to listen to the Foo Fighters, All My Life.
All my life. Yeah, I don't know. That was my guess of the song.
It's going to be some rock and roll. It's going to be some yelling and screaming, so I'm going to turn the volume down for you a little bit.
Is it copyright, probably?
Definitely.
Definitely?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we are going to pause and listen to the song. If you want to listen to the song yourself, which we recommend, probably, right? We recommend this one. Unlike that one, we don't recommend this one. Are we recommending this song for people?
I mean, it's been a long time since I've heard it. I want to take a very fine-tooth listen to the lyrics before I go recommend it.
Okay, wait until we're back, and then we'll recommend it to you.
Before I would have recommended Come On Eileen. After we listened to Come On Eileen, I wouldn't recommend that. So I don't want to go out on any limbs here anymore.
We're going to listen to it first, and then after the pause, we'll tell you if it's worth listening to. So we're going to pause in 3, 2, 1. And we're back.
Yes.
I'd say you can listen to that one. I think it's fine. Right?
Yeah, it was, there's nothing offensive about it.
Nothing too bad.
Yeah.
But I think it's pretty obvious that is almost certainly about fucking.
Yeah.
There might be an argument to be made that it's not, but I don't think you're going to win.
Yeah. That man...
I think it's mostly just about, I think he's like just a gay guy.
Wanting to suck some dick, yeah?
Wants to suck some dick, and he wants to do like, there was some bondage shit too in there. Like the weight keeping me down, so I assume he's a pretty submissive homosexual man. Nothing wrong with that.
No,
someone's got to be the bottom.
Hey,
you know. I like the part where he was talking about like being opened wide or something. Or what was that? What was that part?
Let me inside.
Yeah, let me inside. Open wide.
Yeah.
Open wide and come and let me inside.
Yeah.
You know, it's not really much nuance to that, really. And then obviously, like there was the part where he's on his knees. Yeah. Definitely about fucking.
I didn't want to sway your opinion, but the missus suggested that one. She said on Reddit that they thought the song was about him trying to get his dick sucked. But
it's like, I love
it, but I hate the taste.
Yeah, don't let it go to waste.
Yeah.
I love it, but I hate the taste.
Yeah, oh man. Yeah, he's talking about swallowing jizz.
Maybe he's saying that the person who's sucking him shouldn't let it go to waste because he loves it when they swallow, but he's not going to do it because he hates the taste. Maybe?
Somebody's sucking dick.
Someone's sucking dick.
Yeah.
There's some dick suckery. And either way, it goes on the fuckboard.
Yeah. So that was All My Life.
Oh my gosh, I can't get the...
We
got it. All My Life?
Yeah.
All my... Any way we can make that more sexual?
I was trying to think. I don't know that you can.
Yeah. It's tough. Kind of some of the first two that we got, you could do that too, and then everyone else is not really too possible.
Yeah. But hey, thankfully it's not like about grooming or
not about grooming. Yes.
Anything illegal, so you know.
That was on the episode that's the one that's going up today. Yeah. The one that we listened to, the grooming song. And when I made the post for it last night, I said, if you had to guess what this episode was about, I bet you could, because it's about grooming. I was like, how do the RomeBros keep finding themselves talking about grooming? Doesn't make any sense.
Hey, man.
So there you go. There's the fuckboard so far, folks. You want to know any of the songs?
Yeah, keeping track.
Keeping track. I think we're going to run out of room eventually. I think I'll probably just have like a spreadsheet that will be linked in the description or something people can go to.
But we can still keep this up, like, for the OG songs, like the original. Maybe we'll make, like, some kind of...
Or we can, like...
fuckboard mixtape.
We can, like, erase, like, some of it or something.
Oh, as we go along?
Yeah, like, as we get to the bottom, we erase, like, the first 5 and then refill them in.
Yeah, okay.
Kind of what I was thinking, but we can figure it out.
Yeah.
We're not quite there yet. We got plenty of room to go. Plenty of songs.
Yeah, so suggest, man. Drop some suggestions. Email some suggestions.
In the comments, probably.
Yeah.
The email's not really getting checked, let's be honest here.
But, yeah. Well,
what is he doing?
Look at his
He's licking his leg. Okay. It sounded like not his leg. Anyways.
Yeah.
Moving on. Oh, okay. What do we got? What's up here, Darius?
Oh, yeah. Are we back?
It says...
I didn't know if we were going to...
Yeah, we're there. You're talking about She-Hulk and the... More Fantastic Four hating.
In which I thought of other reasons that they suck. It's like, if you team up with fucking Spider-Man and nobody gives a shit, or you team up with She-Hulk, like, they tried so many iterations of the team. And
now, the She-Hulk partnership, was that in the comics, or was that in a movie? Because I don't remember that being a movie, right?
No, I don't think they got there yet in the movies. That was comic books, and then Spider-Man also was in the comic books. Johnny Storm died for a while. Is that
the Elastic guy? Who's that one?
The Human Torch.
The Torch, okay.
Human Torch died for a while, and they filled his role with Spider-Man, and they were the Future Foundation for a little while. They had new costumes.
All right, man.
See, you're trying to say objective or non-biased, but yeah, dude, But yeah, I don't know, we were talking about that, and I was like,
you just got a real massive hate boner for the Fantastic Four.
I don't understand why they keep trying to make them a thing, man.
You know, I mean, they're trying.
Yeah.
They're trying out here. All right, moving on. Past that, Oh, you got another one, another song. Yeah. Okay, what about this woman thing?
Okay, so...
I can't even put it all on screen.
Yeah, well, in which I don't know if you can put that on screen. I don't know if that, like, breaks any of the bylaws.
No, I think it'll be fine.
Okay.
I'm just...
So, this was a pretty cool conversation I heard between two women, and I wish that they would all adopt this philosophy, because it was just so cool. And we talk about this a lot on the RomeBros, as far as, like, just accepting yourself and, just, like, looks aren't important.
Anything at all.
And, yeah, in the grand scheme of things at all. And, like, one lady was like, hey, how many calories are in this? And then the other lady's like, I don't know. As in, just eat it and enjoy it. And, like, in my mind, I didn't say anything. Like, I just laughed. But I was just like, that's the coolest fucking thing ever that I've ever heard. Like, because, usually they'll be like, oh, 500 or, I don't count calories.
What if she just didn't know, though?
But it was, in the tone, it was just like, it wasn't important. How many?
Okay.
Yeah, like, it was just like, yeah.
Who the fuck cares?
Yeah, it's delicious.
Yeah.
Enjoy it. But yeah,
Do we know what it was?
I don't remember. I was so fucking astounded. I don't even remember who said it at this point. Like, it was just like...
Was this like on... You said it was on the phone, right?
No, it was just... I was out in the wild somewhere, and
okay.
Yeah.
I've never listened to women talk in real life, so I want to know what that's like.
That's the title of this episode.
I've never heard women talk in real life.
I've never listened to women talk in real life, is what you said.
Oh, shit, I'm getting canceled. Talk in real life. It's a little bit long, but we'll make it work.
Yeah.
Oh, shit, now we've got...
A noti.
Oh, we gotta scroll up. It makes me go to the bottom. Okay.
Notifer.
But what is this, I almost fucking came?
As in, just I was that excited, like, that happened. Like, oh, man, like, there's hope for the universe. Like,
all right.
And self-acceptance.
I don't know if that's gonna make me come.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, man.
I mean, that's great. Hey, we do preach self-acceptance here on the RomeBros. That's one of our big things. So yeah, don't worry about those calories.
Yeah.
Don't worry about them. Enjoy your pizza.
Yes.
Enjoy that fondue or whatever.
Yes.
That you're having.
Have that third donut.
Have that 8th slice of cheesecake.
We might be getting into diabetes territory.
Now have that 8th slice. Have that 8th slice. Look, as long as you're not unhealthily large, it don't matter what your weight is, okay?
Yeah.
If you can walk up a flight of stairs without being out of breath, you're not fat. That's it. That's all there is to it. Yeah. All right. Well, there you go. He's coming at women talking about calories. oh, this is great. So this is So, as you know, I don't do too much work at my job. And I spend a lot of my time just, browsing and reading articles. And some of my favorite freaking like articles or like post things or whatever that I find is just a collection of like terrible reviews on cooking sites or like recipe sites.
Okay.
So there's forums where people like share recipes and whatever, and people like make the recipe and then leave reviews. So like, yeah, this is really good, or no, it's really shit, or like, yeah, I could use a bit more salt, or something like that, right? And I'm just reading someone who's already combed through them and found just like the worst and most funny ones of all time. And these things are fucking hilarious. Like, I don't cook. I don't know what goes on in the kitchen. These are presumably people who cook.
Yeah.
Leaving these comments, right? Like, they have to care about cooking enough to go to this website, find a recipe, make it, and then leave a review, right? Like, you got to be into cooking to do that.
Yeah.
So these people who should have knowledge about cooking, and they leave the craziest fucking reviews. They'll be like, man, this carrot cake that I made, I replaced the carrots with kale because carrots just got too much sugar in them, and it just didn't taste very good. Oh. It's like, what the fuck are you talking about? That shit tasted bad. It's like, what did you think?
Kale cake?
Kale cake, yeah. Baby.
Oh.
Kale cake.
You're a monster, whoever you are. And
then like leave a bad review on the recipe. Yeah. It's like the recipe was probably fine. You're the idiot who fucked it up.
Yeah.
You leave a bad review on this recipe because you thought carrots have too much sugar. First of all, carrots do not have too much sugar. Like, what are you talking about?
You think they left that comment ironically? Like, just
some of them might be, but like there's so many of them that I don't think
that
all of
everybody
them are
is just,
I've seen a couple that are like, that's got to be ironic.
Yeah.
But some of them are like, you actually fucking. There's like ones that'll be like, like it'll be like some sort of recipe. I don't know. It never told you what the recipe is, which is kind of annoying. But like a recipe like requires like some sort of alcohol, like some bourbon for like flavor or whatever. And the review will be like, yeah, I didn't put the bourbon in because I don't drink alcohol, and it was really lacking some flavor. I'm not really sure what I did wrong. It's like, what are you talking? You didn't put the flavor in there. Like, what do you mean?
Yeah, this bourbon chicken doesn't really taste that great.
Yeah, it's the most ridiculous things. Or they'll be like, the other thing that they'll do all the time is they'll just like replace every single ingredient. They're like, I replaced this with this. Well, I didn't really like that. I didn't have this in my house, so I used this. And then I used this, and then I didn't use as much as this because I changed all the other things, so I thought a little bit less egg would be better. And it turned out really great. It's like, why are you leaving a review? You didn't make the recipe. You made some other recipe. Why are you reviewing this one? Right? Crazy.
Yeah, that's either A, being ironic, or B, like trying to like rub it in their face, like, hey, I came up with a better recipe than your recipe. If they didn't use any of the ingredients, that's got to be like a one up, because there is that that guy that always wants to one up, like, well, actually.
Well, it's always because they're like vegan or whatever, they're like, oh, I replaced the eggs with like flax or something, and it's like, go to a vegan website if you're gonna need vegan things. Like, I don't know. It's some of them are like fine. Like, I don't really mind too much the people who replace everything. It's like, you can leave a review to tell someone else who might also be vegan what they can do to make a good vegan meal, right? Like, I think that one's reasonable, but like leaving a bad review, like if you make a bunch of substitutions and you leave a bad review, like, you didn't make the recipe, man. What are you doing? But they're some of the funniest things I've read. Because it's like, I don't cook, but I know that you can't just replace eggs with banana and have your recipe turn out fine. Like, I know that's going to be a problem.
Like, I didn't have any eggs, or I didn't have any bananas, so I mean, eggs are yellow.
Yeah, it's like, it was just like, what are you talking about, man? Like, these are not viable substitutions that you're making. This isn't reasonable in the slightest. It's wild how crazy they go with it. It's just, oh man. But the kale cake has to be my favorite one. That's so funny. It's like, the carrots just have too much sugar. It's like, what are you talking? It's a fucking carrot, man. You replace it with kale, and it's like the main ingredient. It's a carrot cake, and you replace the carrots. What did you think was gonna happen, man? Or the classic where they use baking powder instead of baking soda.
Oh wow,
that one's really funny. Because everyone's like, it tasted horrible. It was disgusting. There's always like the author leaves a review like, hey, actually it calls for baking soda, not or baking whatever. I'm probably getting it mixed up, but they use the wrong one. One of them's not for cooking.
Two very different things.
Yeah. Like, hey, I'm sorry you didn't like it, but you're actually supposed to use the right ingredient. Yeah. It's always funny when the author replies back. Those are great, though,
A
man.
little bit of a clap back.
Yeah, they're so fucking funny, man. Okay, you've got... Holy snap, we can barely fit it all on there. Persona and Bionicle?
Yeah, man. Okay, so if you know Akihiko from the Persona series...
I don't. Is that a character?
Yeah, he's got like short white hair. He's a boxer.
Is he like one of the summons or one of the personas?
No, he's a guy. He's a guy. He's like a teen. I don't know which Persona
game he's from. Okay.
Well, he's from Persona Arena, which I think Persona Arena uses the Persona 4 cast.
And I don't remember this guy. I played through Persona 4 like twice.
Yeah, I mean, I guess maybe he's not that big of a player in the story.
Okay.
But yeah, he's a boxer. And then, so if you take his gameplay and mix it with the Bionic Commander, Vi from League of Legends, her footage dropped for 2XKO, and she's looking pretty swaggy, man. I was pretty impressed. So like, I don't know if like if we do a RomeBros plays, but like maybe we could, because it's a team game, you know, we could play together and try to take on.
Oh, that's Persona 3, Akihiko. Okay.
Oh, is he from Persona 3? Okay.
Yeah, let's look it up. Yeah, I mean, Vi's obviously going to be classic.
Yeah.
They got to put her in there.
And Jinx is in there.
Yeah, so you can fight.
They like be like the.
It would be a crime to not put Vi in a fighting game, given that she is Punch Lady.
Yeah, dude, and yeah, she's throwing some big. I'm excited. I'm excited.
Feels like a character you like to play or something, or.
Well, I probably wouldn't be good as her because she looks like she's gonna be what they call a Rekka character, where it's like you got to do several inputs in a row to do her chains, and she kind of like sways and rolls. But it'll be cool to see in motion.
Yeah.
Like, so
see a pro do it. Okay. Yeah, are they releasing 2XKO at any point? Do we have?
I didn't hear anything about a release date.
Come on, Riot!
But Evo, I think, was this weekend, if not last weekend. So I imagine there will be some more news about it in the next few days. So I'll keep you.
Hopefully it comes soon. I mean, they've been working on it for what, 2-3 years now?
Yeah, it's been a while.
They need to get it out. Really,
we've been talking about this. Been like a reoccurring topic on the show.
Yeah. They need, I mean, even I'm getting upset at this point, because, like, the MMO, they're allegedly, Riot's also working on an MMO. They haven't released any gameplay for it. But it's like, how are you going to release, like a closed beta and then not release the game for, like, 3 more years after that? Like, that's crazy. Like, you've released a workable game.
Yeah, like, what's the holdup?
Yeah. It's like, some people can play it, but not everyone.
Yeah.
What's up with that? So, get on it, Riot.
Well, did you guys give them terrible feedback? Like, when you, did you get to play the beta?
I'm not interested in fighting games, so I never played the 2XKO.
Yeah.
But I know, I mean, obviously I've seen people play it on, like, YouTube, so I know some people got access to it. I don't know if it got bad reviews. I think everyone's been raving about it. I thought everyone's really excited about it.
Yeah, I think it's going to be cool. But
yeah,
it's hard to, I was really, like, fighting games, man, if, like, the first few months don't go well, they can die pretty quick, so...
Well, they were at year 3 and it ain't dead, so...
I mean, like, after release, I'm talking about.
I mean, I guess, but I don't know. We'll see how it goes. I mean, I probably won't play it. I'll probably come over and play it whenever you have it on. But I don't think I'll play it, like, in my own time. All right. You're talking about faxes and spam.
Yeah, like, how many different ways do we need to see advertisements at this point?
At every possible moment of your life. That's what advertisers want. They want you to wake up, you look at your ceiling, and there's an advertisement for toothpaste on your ceiling. Reminds you to brush your teeth.
You're okay with it, though?
I mean, I definitely prefer if it wasn't there, but it's just, I mean, it's kind of like, I think as far as, like, the price you have to pay for a society as, you know, advanced as this, I think having to look at ads really isn't that big of a punishment, you know? And it's annoying, right? Like, I would much prefer if it wasn't the case, but if you take away ads, I mean, how many people are going to lose their job because the economy is just going to fucking die, you know?
You think if we don't get ads and faxes, the economy would die?
I mean, like a lot of, like, smaller
businesses
would not get any business. They'd have to lay off their employees, and employees would then be home or, you know, jobless. I think it'd be a pretty big ripple effect.
Dude, I feel like that's bullshit, though, because if your business is, like, a contributing factor to society, if it's something that's actually, like, something that people need, whether you're fucking sending random ads that are just annoying, like, you don't think that, like, those businesses would survive if they weren't doing that?
I mean, things that people need would be fine. There's a lot of services and items out there that people don't need.
Yeah.
But people buy anyway because they've seen ads for it. And that provides a lot of industry and a lot of jobs. Like, you think about, and even like different brands. Like, you think about what, like Dr. Squatch soap, right? That was, I think they've kind of died down on the advertising now, but they went crazy with the advertising a couple of years ago. And they're in every store now. If they did not advertise that, they would be dead. And anyone who works for that company would probably be out of a job.
And I tried it because of a YouTube.
Because of YouTube,
and
exactly.
I still use it.
You still use it.
That's a very good point.
Especially if you're making a new product, right? You have to advertise it to people, right? Like Dr. Squatch soap. If it's good, apparently, allegedly, you got to get the word out there that you have a new product that's rival the competition right now. You know, if you walk into Walmart and you see the soap that's been there that you've used for decades, and you see some new soap you've never seen before, are you grabbing the new soap? No. But if you see 47 ads on YouTube, you might try out that new soap.
Yeah.
And then the soap makers are getting more jobs, more industry. It's a whole thing. And it's also like the platforms that have ads, right? YouTube, Twitch, those are the big ones. Even just normal websites, right? That just have ads up. That's how they make their money, right? So if there was no ads, there's no YouTube.
Damn.
Right? Your favorite content creator is getting paid $0 to upload their videos. Are they going to make good, high-quality videos if they're not getting paid? No. And then you don't have good entertainment. So I think it's a pretty low price to pay for how much good it brings. It's annoying. Yeah. Everyone agrees it's annoying. But for what we're getting for it, I think it's worth it.
You don't think we could dial it back, though?
Probably.
That's all I'm saying, man. I know there can't not be any ads, but I just, in the fax machine...
Yeah, man. Like, what was the ad for?
I think it was like tires or some shit, Well,
I get texts. Like, I took my smart car. I had to take it to like a shop. They're the only ones who would actually be willing to help with a smart car, really. And I got like a text from them, like, many months after I took my car to them, after I sold my car. I got a text from them being like, hey, you bring your car in, you'll get 10% off your oil change or some shit, whatever it was. And I was like, I don't even have that car anymore, man. I'm like, what do you... You gotta do better on their advertising.
Yeah, I'm sure that's a small market.
Now, what I will say that a lot of people are upset about, that I don't have any problem with at all, is targeted ads. I do not give a fuck that my ads are targeted, that, the magical internet people know that I'm a 25-year-old male who likes video games and Legos. Okay, I don't have a problem with the internet knowing that, because then I get relevant ads to me. I don't want ads about tampons. Okay, I don't. I really don't. I would much rather see an ad about some cool, fancy Lego set or some new awesome video game that's coming out that might be relevant to me. I would love that so much more than an ad for tampons or an ad for like a children's like bouncy castle or some shit.
Now, I am with you there. Like, if I gotta see some ads, I'd rather it be about fucking Mega Man than...
Exactly. Something interesting that you might actually want to spend your money on.
Yeah. No, I'm with
you. I know there's a lot of people out there like, oh, I don't like the internet knowing it, so like it's weird that it just knows.
It is, though.
I don't think it's weird.
It's very weird.
There's always been targeted ads, man. If you walked into a dentist's office, they've got ads for toothpaste and toothbrushes in there. Okay, even before the internet.
Well, that makes way more sense. That's not you personally. That's not you personally, though.
It's the same shit.
That's not them knowing that you like Doritos.
So you went and bought a bunch of Doritos. So, it's like if you went to a Doritos store, well, there's going to be ads for Doritos in the Doritos store. It's like, I don't know. I don't think it's much further from, an ad in a specific location that you went to and you saw the ad there. I don't think it's much different than that.
I mean...
Because you're just going to a specific website, and then you see ads because you went to that website.
Yeah, but, like, what if you're embarrassed about where you went, and you don't want people to know that, like, yeah, you're the guy that just really loves Twinkies.
That's what you use incognito mode for, man. And it's not like any, like, individual person, knows that you like this item, right? All these advertisers and websites, they just use an algorithm that just magically knows what you like because it's effective. there's not really a way for a real person. I guess if they wanted to, they could probably look into like the specific code and be like, oh, this person goes to these sites, so they like these things. But it's like, no one's going to spend the amount of time that it takes to figure out that you like, adult diapers. Like, that's not... No one fucking gives a shit about you, okay? It's a computer algorithm that, uses information from bajillions of people and their habits to give you a specific ad. It's not, John behind the computer being like, all right, I'll send him another ad for Bubbles.
Yeah.
No one cares. It's not any individual person, so I don't have a problem with that shit at all.
Yeah.
I think it's great. I think it's wonderful.
It's a little creepy.
It's not creepy.
Like I said, if I gotta look at ads, I would rather they be...
Yeah.
Yeah, like I'm the main character.
Should we have ads just bouncing around the screen?
No. No, we shouldn't. Well, I don't know if they'd pay us. Let's not get too crazy here.
I think it'd be funny if we just had like a Walmart logo. It's like doing like the DVD, logo bounce around the screen.
It's like...
Yeah, that'd be fucking hilarious.
Ping-ponging.
Yeah, that'd be great. All right, where are we at here? George Michael?
Oh, that's another song suggestion.
Oh, another. You got too many songs, man.
Yeah.
Oh, I was so shocked. Okay. Kentucky is not one piece.
Well, see, I'm not very big on geography, so I can't even picture what Kentucky looks like on the map. Is that the one that's kind of like...
It's next to us. It's
Orleans?
Beneath... Is it above Tennessee or beneath Tennessee? I think it's above Tennessee.
I said kind of like New Orleans. That's a fucking city.
Okay.
See, I'm not the geography.
I don't like New Orleans.
Yeah,
That's fucking hilarious.
Not the geography.
Okay, it's that one right there. So this one's us, Missouri, Tennessee, Kentucky.
Yeah, okay.
Right, it looks like it's just one piece.
Yeah.
It's not one piece.
What do you mean? Like it's split down the middle?
Zoom in, enhance. Da-na-na-na. That shit right fucking there is Kentucky.
Oh.
And this is Kentucky. Missouri, Tennessee, Kentucky.
Oh, so
Kentucky.
It's kind of a... Well, I mean, it is still, but it's just...
This is Tennessee.
Oh, okay. Why?
That's because that's how they decided to cut. So at one point, Tennessee and Kentucky was one state or one region or something, and then they cut it in half. And the line they chose to cut it in half happened to go across right there and make it weird.
That's so weird.
But what I thought was really interesting, it's called the Kentucky Bend, if you guys want to look it up. I'm not going to have maybe I'll have the thumbnail be it, I don't know.
The Kentucky Bend?
Yeah, the Kentucky Bend. But what I thought was even more interesting is that is the only example of that happening anywhere in the U.S. that doesn't involve water being the problem. Okay, so
yeah,
I was so intrigued by this, I had to dive deep into it. Okay, so Kentucky, how it works is it sits on top of Tennessee, right? And they just chose a line, and over on the far, well, it's probably for you, it's on this side, but on the far edge of Kentucky, where it meets Missouri and Tennessee, there's like a little river that Missouri takes, but then the river goes back up and then it goes back down. And just the way that the line was cut, it sliced a section of Kentucky is just separate from the rest of Kentucky. There's nothing there. There's like 2 farmers and like 3 houses. It's nothing that really goes on there.
Yeah.
But it's completely separate from the state. And I was like, okay, what other states are like this? What other states have a section that maybe another state completely envelops, right? I'm just curious. What would you think if you think there was another state out there?
Maybe Missouri, right? Since we're touching so many other states.
We are touching a lot of other states.
Yeah.
Certainly possible. And there is, for most states that use a river as a border, there are quite a few examples of, Missouri included, that on the other side of the river, right? So like, on the Illinois side of the river, there's a little like cutout circle of Missouri. But you could still get there by staying in Missouri by just crossing the river. If you wanted to get there without the river, you'd have to go into Illinois. But you're still attached to Missouri. Missouri's still one piece.
Okay.
If you include the water.
Yeah.
Right? And that's all over the place, right? Like, what's the one down there? Like Louisiana and Mississippi, like, fight over their fucking water islands all the fucking time.
Really?
Yeah. They, they got, like, little fingery things and, like... But again, you could get... If you're anywhere in... Mississippi, you could get to any of these islands in Mississippi by staying in Mississippi by just going through the water.
Yeah.
Right? No big deal. Now, up in New York and New Jersey, they fight over the Statue of Liberty Island. Liberty Island is completely surrounded by New Jersey water, but it's owned by New York.
Okay.
So that one that's the only other, well, also there's another island next to Liberty Island where like half of it is New Jersey and half of it is New York. So there's a little bit of weird funky stuff going on in New Jersey and New York, where you couldn't get to, Liberty Island by only staying in New York. You would have to go through New Jersey water. But it includes water.
Yeah.
Right? Whereas the Kentucky Bend is the only place that I could find, I did quite a bit of searching, that does not involve water travel, but is completely separate from its home state. Which is crazy.
Yeah, geography, man.
Crazy and wild. There's also another great example is like Minnesota, which is one of the north ones.
Yeah.
It like above Minnesota is a bunch of water, and then like Minnesota has like a tiny little like piece, which is normally connected to Canada, but like they have a little piece of it for some stupid fucking reason, and it's totally like if you wanted to drive there again, you'd have to go through Canada, but if you swam, you could stay in Minnesota water and still get there. So I don't count those ones, because if you can stay in the state's water and get there, it's still the one piece in my eyes. But Kentucky is the only one that doesn't use water. You can get there totally by land, and it's not one piece. You have to either cross through Missouri or Tennessee to get there. It is impossible to get. If you start anywhere in Kentucky, you cannot go to that one little bend without leaving the state. It is impossible.
But you said there's not really much there.
No, there isn't.
Yeah.
What I'm curious, though, is who are the first responders for that? Like, if someone has a heart attack, does Tennessee come in and help them out? Or does Kentucky have to do, like, the world's longest, it's like a 40-hour or 40-minute, like, response time or something?
Well, maybe they would send a helicopter, or something.
I'm curious. I'm curious. And, like, how does, like, internet service and stuff, like, work over there? Like, I'm really curious how. Yeah. I mean, it doesn't look like they probably have any internet. Honestly.
That's what if they do have an option, it's probably one option.
Yeah.
The one provider that'll fucking go out there.
But it's also really funny because the Tennessee road that leads to it is like a pretty nice road, relatively clean, well maintained. And then as soon as it hits the Kentucky side, it's just like a dirt fucking road. Like, they don't give a shit about it. Kentucky's like, now we don't care about it.
Damn.
It's hilarious, but it was really interesting, and I found it because I was going down because my coworker said that you could get to Tennessee like straight from Missouri, like you could go from Missouri to Tennessee, and I was like, can you really? I thought Tennessee was pretty south, so I pulled up the map, zoomed in to where Missouri meets Tennessee, and I saw this little thing, and I was like, whose state is that? Because it's like weird, and then I found it. So, Kentucky Bend, folks. Interesting shit.
You thinking about going?
There's nothing there.
Oh, okay. Well, maybe it's some kind of weird.
If I was going there, I would go with and I would have a bunch of questions to ask the residents.
Yeah.
And I'd be like, what's it like living in Kentucky, but you aren't in Kentucky?
It's probably a weird, hillbilly Bermuda Triangle, man. There's probably some weird shit going on there.
It might be, man.
Yeah. That's why.
I mean, it's like, if you look on Google Maps, it's like 3 houses and 20 acres of farm. It's
dude.
It's mostly just farm.
Either aliens or chupacabras.
Where do they go to school? Are they just all homeschooled, or do they go to Tennessee school? I'm so curious.
Not in any school district.
There is no school there.
Maybe it's up to them.
Maybe they just don't have kids. I don't know. I'm curious. If you live in the Kentucky Bend and you're watching this, which you aren't, because you probably have no internet. But if you are, let us know what it's like. I would love to know. I'm really interested.
It's probably satellite internet if they do have internet. I would
probably
imagine.
Something like that. But yeah, it's cool. It's a really cool thing that I discovered.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then then my next thing was it's the only state, because again I couldn't find, other than the New Jersey, New York islands. There's no other state that has that trait without water, right? Because a lot, like I said, with the Minnesota one, right? It's like, but you can stay in Minnesota water, so it doesn't count. It doesn't count in my eyes. If you got to cross water and it's still Minnesota water, it don't count, okay? All right. Well, here you go. Now, at my job, I have to approve things based on whether they follow the rules and not based on whether I agree with them or not, or if they're reasonable. It's not my job to decide whether or not you should get paid for your item only if it follows the rules. And this person decided to buy an Uber, to order an Uber, to use an Uber for 0.68 miles. Now, I don't know if you know how walking works, but you could probably walk about 0.7 miles in maybe 10, 15 minutes, okay? Probably, I would say. Around there. They left like a $4 tip. The fare was $5. So it was like $9 or something.
Yeah.
For the state's money, of taxpayer dollars. So for this person to use an Uber.
Where were they going to and from?
I don't remember.
Yeah.
I was too insulted by the distance. I'm like, your legs work. Okay, you can walk. Usually I say it's less than 2 miles. You should just walk. Like, that's my personal thing.
Yeah.
But I'm like, people, no one wants to walk 2 miles. That shit's ass. So, but like, less than a mile, man?
Well, okay.
Just walk.
This probably still wouldn't justify it, but what if, like, okay, they're out of town on some kind of work convention.
That was probably what it was, honestly.
Yeah.
That's the only reason they would use an Uber.
Right. And they had to go to a restaurant. And the walk back is on a hill, and they got, like, a bunch of, like, awkward leftovers from the restaurant. So they called an Uber to give them a ride up the hill.
But don't use state money for that. I'm fine with you using the Uber if you're paying for it yourself.
Yeah.
Don't be like, oh, the state's got to reimburse me for this. This was a state expenditure. There was no other way I could have done it. Like, no, you could have just left the fucking leftovers in the trash can and walked your ass up that fucking hill. Like, no, this is not, like, that's the thing. Like, okay, I'm fine with you.
What if they're disabled, though? What if they're disabled and they went somewhere to get something?
It's probably even easier for them because they probably got a powered wheelchair, man. Like, let's be real. They've probably got some sort of powered wagon that carries them. No offense to disabled people, okay? I'm just saying, it might be easier for you to get up a hill or to go half a mile because you just got to push a lever.
Oh, fuck, man. Or, like, what if they're, like, a veteran, or not a veteran, but yeah.
Why are they going to a conference and convention?
Like a military veteran, and they, like, got bad knees or something,
You can walk half a mile, okay? This is half a mile, man. This is 10 minutes of walking. This is like walking from your car into work.
Fuck yeah, what if they don't have any legs, bro?
Why are they going to a conference? They have some way to move. Like, however they walked around the conference, however they moved around the conference that they went to, they can use that same method of transportation to go half a mile.
What if they had a non-powered wheelchair and going home?
I don't care, man. I don't. Look, if you're in a wheelchair, I'm sorry, but you need to be able to go up a hill. Right? I'm sorry. Hate me. Cancel me if you want. But if you're in a wheelchair, you got to be able to go up a hill. You can't just be like, oh no, a hill, my life is over. You can't just wave the surrender flag because it's a hill.
Oh, man. It might not be possible. We should try that to see if we could roll a wheelchair up a hill.
Can we get a wheelchair?
I'm sure that we could find one at the Goodwill.
That'd be fucking hilarious. We should do that.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah. See if it's possible.
And then if I can't do it, I'll have to eat my words and say,
yeah, you'll have to come back and apologize, man. 'Cause that sounds hard, man.
It does sound hard, but it's like, we all gotta do things that are difficult, man. I'm just saying, you're using $10 of state money because your ass doesn't want to go half a mile.
Man, I don't know, dude. It'd be one thing if I felt like, okay, that $10 would go to something else that's way better, but like I don't have any faith.
Someone's wage?
That it would. Oh, so somebody's gonna get just a $10 bonus? Just one time?
If you find like 100 of these, small little things that we can cut.
But that's what I'm saying. Do you think they would do that?
What, with the saved money, give people a raise?
Yeah.
I mean, it's hard to say what they would do with it.
I don't think that's what would happen.
Probably not. But still, like, they could reduce taxes. They could be like, hey, we don't need as much money. I don't know, man. It's like government needs to be held more accountable for being efficient.
Yeah.
Quite frankly.
No, I don't disagree, but...
I don't know, it like hurts that it's taxpayer dollars. Like, I think that's what like gets me, is it's like, I don't want my dollars even though it's like, you know, a bajillionth of a penny of my money, right, that's going towards this. But I don't like the fact that my money is going towards paying this person to get an Uber because they don't want to walk half a mile. Like, I don't like that that's my money.
You don't know who the person is, though. That's what I'm saying. It might not be.
I don't care who it is. I don't want my money going to it. That's the point. I don't care who you are. I don't care what your situation is. You can get your ass up a hill that's half a mile long. I don't care, man. If you can't, you need help. And I want my money to go towards helping you rather than you taking an Uber. Okay? I'm sorry, I'm getting canceled. We need to move on. I'm insulting too many people out here. I don't know. I just, you know, when it's my money, man, I want it to be used efficiently. Okay, what can I say?
Oh man, wheelchair be damned.
If you're in a wheelchair and you're watching,
I got the fucking like the polio canes. You know what I'm talking about? Like the fucking.
Why are they going on a freaking to a conference out of state, man?
They feel gotta work. You know.
Why are they choosing them to go to the conference? That's a workers' comp issue. I wouldn't reimburse them for that. That wouldn't be me. That's HR. Okay, that's different. All right, let's move on. Let's move on. All right, I'm getting canceled. I know it's an unpopular opinion. Okay, now we've got black racist song.
Yeah.
Okay, I remember. I almost forgot. Good thing it wouldn't have been bad. We just pulled black racists up there, and I don't know what I'm talking about. I was reading an article, as I do, at work. Man, do taxpayer dollars going to pay me reading articles?
Right, yeah. You worry about fucking, yeah. You're talking about damn Uber ride. Your ass is at work. Read about fucking the Kentucky band.
Hey, that's interesting though.
Yeah, but still, cool. That's not.
Anyways, I was reading an article, and it was this presumably black dude complaining about how these new young blacks aren't black enough or aren't real blacks or whatever. And
that's the story as old as time.
Yeah, and I don't remember the exact quote, but it was pretty much, he was like, these black dudes are marrying or getting with white girls. And okay, I think I kind of remember it. And it, quoting, it leaves the black woman with an impossible choice, either be single or marry a white guy. I'm like, how is that an impossible choice? It's not impossible. You just pick one. Like, what are you talking about? It was so blatantly racist. I couldn't read the rest of the fucking article. It was so disgusting.
Like marrying one of y'all is like a fate word.
Yeah, it's just horrible. It's like, and also like being single is just like not an option either. Like, oh, God forbid you be single.
Oh man.
Like, what do you mean, man? Some people like being single. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with marrying someone of a different race.
It really.
And it was also like, you know, the black person, the black man who married the white woman, right? He wasn't making an impossible decision, right? He was just banging a hot white chick.
Yeah.
Right? But the woman, the black woman's making this an impossible decision. Like, it's just so hard for her. Like, what is she going to do? Does she marry the white guy or does she just never marry anyone? It's impossible. How do you choose? How do you decide?
Man,
I was like, what the fuck, man?
Man, but...
I mean, presumably this guy's old too, right? It's like he went through...
Yeah, you would assume.
You know, he fought for rights, and it's like, but then you don't want people to use them? I don't understand.
I mean, but I think that sentiment is in every race, but it's just expressed differently. Because, like, if a Chinese girl were to bring me home, her parents would be disappointed. I can't say every Chinese girl, but in a lot of traditional...
Right, some of them, yeah.
Yeah, Indian homes, they arrange marriage as shit. Yeah. Like, not even, you know, it's only going to be another Indian, but it's going to be one of their choosing. So I think that's in, there was a Mexican guy that was doing an interview, and he was like, yeah, you know, I don't have anything against black people, but, you know, I would rather my daughter marry a Mexican.
I need you to taste it.
Oh, live on the air?
Oh,
yeah.
We're doing it live.
It's just the meat. I need to make sure the meat's seasoned.
You can't taste it?
Well, I need his opinion.
Okay.
Why'd you eat it so scared?
Because he's being watched. I'm surprised he didn't ask me to pause it.
Thank you.
Well, I thought that was the point, like, of the, why she brought it in here to, like, put me on the spot, you know?
Oh. Anyways, I just think it's so, like strange and like hypocritical and weird to me that you're presumably a black man who fought through, the civil rights movement. Again, it's an older person who wrote this article quite
doesn't
clearly.
mean he participated. Just
Maybe he
because he's old.
maybe but like he witnessed it firsthand of all the cruelty that black people had to go through just to be equal, or even close to equal treatment as whites, and he's like, nah, we can't.
That's probably where the sentiment came from, though. Maybe he experienced discrimination from the other end, from like police officers, I would assume.
Yeah.
So maybe it was more like a, man, I can't think of a woman wanting to be with one of those guys that, beat the shit out of Rodney King.
I mean, probably not that specific guy, I would think.
But,
not every white guy is beating the shit out of Rodney King.
Yeah.
I don't think. Have we? Oh, shit.
Do we have a title for this episode?
We already got a good one.
Damn it.
It's very sad.
Yeah.
We had I've never listened to a woman talking about
Oh, yeah.
Even better.
Yeah.
We can't really pass that one up.
Yeah, no. That's
but
a
yeah,
caper.
I don't know, man. It's like, it was like, it was just shocking because it was like just an article. It was like recommended to me or something. It's like, it was just so unhinged, abashedly racist. I'm like, why is this even allowed to be published? Like, huh?
That's the internet anymore, man.
I mean, I get, but like the fact that like I'm finding it when I'm like browsing, like the bigger news sources here. Like my main feed is like, CNN, Fox. Like that's the main stuff that I'm reading, and I get this article that like someone published, and it's just like, I'm a racist. That was pretty much what it said. It was like, I'm a racist. I'm just like, what do you?
You should have seen some of the shit they posted when those kids drowned a little bit ago. Did you hear about the flooding? Was it in Texas?
Oh yeah. I saw some of that.
Yeah, that was awful, man. So I'm not really shocked at all that.
I don't know, man. It's just rough out here. All right. Oh, Hulk Hogan died. We already got that. We can talk about it though. We wanted to talk about it. And Ozzy died, which we already talked about.
It was a crazy
touched
week
on it last week.
Yeah, celebrities, but yeah, we're late to the party now.
A little bit late.
Yeah, man, legendary grappler that put grappling on the map passed away. I forgot what they said. I thought they said it was cardiac arrest, but then I thought I read something else. Did you see what the cause of death was?
Well, I saw an article that said Hulk Hogan cause of death revealed. I did not click on it.
Yeah. So. I did, but I don't remember what the revelation was.
Probably something normal. I mean, not like he probably wasn't murdered or anything,
Yeah, no, I don't think.
If it wasn't murder, then we don't really care.
Yeah.
But you did want to talk about, should his legacy be remembered?
Well, not necessarily remembered like that, because I don't think OJ's legacy should be erased from football, or not to that degree, but I just thought that it was weird. Like a lot of fans were mad at this other promotion, AEW, where before Hulk Hogan passed away, they publicly because he said something fucked up in the media. And they were like, well, he's banned here. Not that he was ever trying to work there, but in the event that anybody's ever wondering, we're never going to reach out to him to work because of what he did.
Okay.
So once he passed away, a lot of fans were mad that they didn't pay tribute to him, or ring the bell 10 times or flash, and it's they didn't even want him to work there. And what better way?
Did he ever work there at any point?
No.
Why would they honor him?
Well, exactly. But they feel like, oh, well, he did so much for wrestling. It's the right and classy thing to do, to pay tribute to him. And not even because the owner of AEW is not even a black guy. He's I think he's Middle Eastern or something. I don't know, but that's irrelevant. But there's a lot of black wrestlers there that are still kind of offended by some of the stuff that,
Obviously, yeah.
Yeah. So, they didn't run anything immediately. Now, eventually they did have one of their commentators say, rest in peace, Hulk Hogan. You did a lot for,
right.
You said something finally. But I think that was because a lot of internet fans.
The backlash?
Yeah.
I don't feel like you should be at any obligation to do that.
Yeah, and that's all. That was my whole thing. It's I'm not one for bashing, because there are people that are celebrating that he's dead and making jokes and memes and shit, and I'm not with any of that by any means, but it's always been my stance, if you don't have anything nice to say, you just don't say anything. Yeah. Especially if somebody passed away, he's already dead. There's no reason to bash him anymore.
Let me know if I'm correlating this right. So let's say Tom Brady died.
Yeah.
It would be the Philadelphia Eagles not sending out a Twitter post being like, "Rest in peace, Tom Brady."
Not even the Philadelphia Eagles. It would be like the Canadian Football League not saying "rest in peace." But yes, you know what I mean?
They're not in an obligation to do that, man. That seems a little bit much. But we did post. Well, I did post a little nice little thing on our post page that no one looks at.
Yeah, it was very classy.
Did you see it?
Yeah.
Oh.
After you told me you posted it. So I
had to go
I've
look
been slacking on my Mackin', man, on the YouTube, like, in general. Like, I guess my fucking algorithm's not, because, like, it just dawned on me, like, when you mentioned on the last episode, like, I haven't dropped you a like in a minute.
Yeah, you haven't been watching, man.
Well, it hasn't been popping up in my feed.
What the hell, man?
Feed, like, I watch one video of something, and then that's all my feed is.
It's
like,
so annoying.
Yeah, I can't.
Yeah, it's rough out here, man. It's rough. But yeah, you should watch which ones did you miss? Did you miss
It's been
From the moment I understood the weakness of my flesh? Did you get that one?
It's been a couple of weeks.
Weeks. I've gotten a like on every video. It was like just from when we went on vacation, I thought. It's been like a week.
Well, you know how, like, things get exaggerated in my mind as well. So
yeah, I think the only one that you really gotta watch is the one that's titled "I Found My New Addiction."
Okay.
That's one with a really good game that I was really liking. Anyways, let's move on.
I'm curious to see what the game is.
Yeah, it is. Okay, we'll move on. We talked about all that. Which letter? There's 26. Oh, this was another hilarious classic Marcel office joke.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so, my coworker comes over and they're like, "Hey, Marcel, do you have the letter that I gave you, or have you gotten a letter?" They're talking about, like a physical mail letter, obviously, right? Not a letter that makes up words. And I'm like, "What letter are you talking about? There's 26 of them." And I'm looking around, right? I'm looking around waiting for it.
Yeah.
Nobody gets it. And then another coworker, like 20 seconds later, is like, "I just got it." And I'm like, "Thank you." That was so good, man.
It probably would have taken me a moment, too. I'm sure somebody, if not everybody, was, like, looking for a pile of letters somewhere.
I mean, come on. That's that's just at the same level of joke as the "I hope you know how to drive a stick because this is a manual," right?
Yeah.
Like it's the same shit.
Yeah.
I love it. And it's like you make the joke and you're looking around, you're like hoping that somebody gets it. And I'm so happy that the coworker was like, it just hit me. I'm like, "Thank you," because if I had to explain that one, I would have been a little upset because that was a good one.
Yeah.
Anyways, that was hilarious. All right, do we need to stop? What are we at? No, we can do another one. Wolf of Weeby Smoking?
Oh, man. Well, because so many people had passed away. And I was just thinking about people that aren't here anymore. But, like, yeah, he used to work at the Weeby Smoking.
And drinking.
Yeah, I don't think it was the Weeby Smoking and drinking. Or now that I think about it, maybe... Babe, did Wolf work at Weeby Smoking or was it Vapor Maven? Okay.
He worked at Vapor Maven and then he went to Capital Smoke, the one by back.
Okay, so yeah, again, I misremembered.
Not that it matters. We won't want to dox you, Mr. Wolf.
Well, he's no longer with us. We
still don't want to dox you, Mr. Wolf.
Yeah, dox you in heaven.
Yeah, someone might go to your grave and like piss on it or something.
Oh no, he was a good dude, man. But we talked about briefly one time on here, like when I ran into Tyne, I was like, that was one of the most times, like that was I had been the most like obliterated in a very long time. But
right.
I would say Wolf probably was probably top 3 or 4. He had like a little vapor pen in his shop, and he insisted. He's like, "I got these little sanitary wipes." He wiped it off. He's like, "But you have to try this." And I like.
No, vapor pen that's not a vape.
Yeah.
It is a vape?
Yeah, it's just a tiny one.
It's a vape.
Yeah.
So how does it?
Like it's.
Did he like?
He had one of these dealies.
Did he make it? What do you do to it?
He just had some wax in it that was like fucking. I don't know what. Like it wasn't normal. And like. He goes, "Yeah, you should hit this again." And I'm like, "Dude, I gotta hang out with my parents. Like, I'm trying to make sure I could still." But yeah, he was a cool guy. He also helped me beat an impromptu urinalysis one time. So He knew just what to do in that situation.
Of course he did, right?
Yeah, it was Wolf, man.
Yeah, naturally Wolf, of course he would know.
Cool guy. He was really nice to my wife. He was super, always cool when she came in. And, yeah, man, we just talk about local legends sometimes. And like I said, a bunch of celebrities died. He kind of felt like a local celebrity. Like, everybody that came in was, like, always happy he was in there. And,
yeah.
Yeah.
Now, okay, I'm as a person who doesn't do drugs, because when I think of a vape, I think of like nicotine delivery.
Yeah.
Alternative to smoking, which, people who are high on nicotine, I'm not like, they're crazy. But you're saying it's hit different? Like, was it just a different drug than nicotine? Was it like...
Yeah, no, it was marijuana.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was marijuana. It was...
You can vape marijuana?
Yeah, like they just make it into like wax. And yeah, you take a few pulls and yeah, you're marijuana-ing.
Okay.
Yeah.
And it was like worse than normal marijuana, or was it?
I hope it was marijuana now that I look back on it, because like I said, dude, there's only been a few times I've been higher than that, and one time like it was a contraption.
No, you hit one hit?
Yeah.
It got you that high?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, it was a big one. Like I took a big one, but yeah, no, yeah, it was insane.
Okay.
But yeah, everybody that came in that day, he insisted he's like, yeah, I have these little wipes. It's fine.
Everyone.
Yeah, he wanted everybody to get this high.
And was this presumably before weed was legal?
This was, well, yeah, pre-COVID as well.
Okay.
Because post-COVID.
Yeah, pre-COVID, it was definitely
yeah
illegal to do weed. So he was just convincing everyone who walked into a public store.
Yeah.
To do illegal drugs.
Yeah, but I mean, you're not gonna tell on Wolf, man.
You're not, but
it's
like
the Wolf, man.
I'm just saying, like, how was he not caught? Man?
I mean, if you're in We Be Smoking anyway, you'd probably be smoking.
You're right.
It ain't few. I mean, I'm sure there are a few squares that come in there, but they probably just be like, no, thank you, and continue shopping. It's the Wolf, man.
I suppose, man. I don't.
Yeah.
Yeah, but still, like, he's not a doctor.
Yeah, no.
Ain't no doctor. It don't matter. It's illegal.
Yeah.
All right. Well, speaking of drugs, I think it's about time we talk about next week's episode.
Okay.
Which for us is 2 weeks from now.
All right.
I'm excited for it. We're going to have a guest. My coworker that I talk about many times, Mr. Hillbilly. He's going to be here. Mr. Hillbilly.
I love the names that you give people.
He called himself the Hillbilly, man. I don't know if he wants me saying his name on the cast yet. So.
Oh, okay.
That's why I'm calling him Mr. Hillbilly. But he's going to be coming on. It's going to be a great episode. I think it might rival some of our other guests. Obviously we've had Rock and Roll Randy and my dad, two great guests. Even Trevor was fantastic. But this might take the cake. So I think I should tell you because I don't want you to be too surprised. I want there to be some surprises, but not too many. Not hurtful surprises. Just normal stuff. Just like funny jokes for the podcast surprises that, we want to get your genuine laugh out of. The only way I could convince him to come on the podcast was if I bought him booze, which you knew. I messaged you that.
Yeah.
And that we would do booze tasting on the podcast.
You're going to taste booze?
No, I'm not tasting booze.
Oh, man, how come? Like, that would be the perfect...
As I'm a drug-free man. I'm not doing that.
Well, yeah, that's fair. Yeah,
I can't do that. But presumably Darius will be trying the booze.
Yeah, I'll taste some booze.
And this guy, he's a big booze head. Okay, he's not like drunk, but he's like, he collects bourbon.
So he's a connoisseur.
He's a connoisseur.
Oh,
so he's going to come in here with fancy cups. And he's apparently bringing his own boozes for you to try too. And he's going to tell you how to taste them properly or something.
Oh, wow.
Hopefully you're interested in
Okay, yeah. I feel like it'll be wasted on me. I have such a, like...
Wasted? Oh! Okay, continue.
I just have such an unseasoned palate, like I don't know, like I wouldn't be able to be like, oh yeah, that's a good age, like
That's
if you
fine.
bring some shit in here from like the 1860s,
I don't care.
All right.
Just humor it.
Yeah, no, I definitely will. But
tells you to look for like a specific smell. I'll smell them. I will smell them.
You'll smell them?
I'll smell them. I'm not drinking them. I've got my own thing that I'll be drinking.
Like a one of them?
No. No, I ain't doing that. You can't get drunk off sniffing, right? That's not a thing? Probably not.
I mean, maybe if you put it like on a rag and like,
Yeah, I'll sniff them for sure. So I got the sniffery.
Yeah.
But he's going to come on. He's going to teach the RomeBros how to drink.
All right.
booze properly, and it's gonna be good. He's such a hoot and a holler. He's a real fun time. I think it's gonna be a blast. I've only got him for one episode. If it goes well, we might be able to convince him for the second one.
Yeah, every guest stays for the second.
You
don't think he'll want to?
It was real hard to get him on the podcast.
Damn.
It was really difficult.
Damn.
He was pretty hesitant. I think he's still a little reluctant, but
like, does he think we have like a lot of viewers or something? Do you think that's what it is?
He knows
like,
I have no view. I think that's why he doesn't want to do it. We're lame and we suck.
Oh, okay. Like, so he doesn't want to fucking.
And we're not worth his time. He's a very important man. You know?
Oh, okay.
He's got a lot of life to do. But it's going to be great. So tune in next week if that sounds interesting to you. It's going to be a little bit different than our normal stuff. Obviously, there's going to be booze on the table, and we're going to be he's going to be drinking it along with the guests. But I think it's going to be a great time. I'm really excited for it. I think it might be one of our best, if not our best guests ever.
Oh, wow.
It's going to be awesome.
Okay.
So be excited for that. And I think we're at time with that one, right? Pretty close to it?
Probably close, I'd imagine, yeah.
Yeah, right there. Perfect timing.
All right. Well, as always.
Dog jump off bed.
Philosophy.